What's up guys, this is Spooky, and I'm here to introduce you to the Cerberus, which is a solderless mod created by the boys over at Phreakmods.com. Anyway, it's designed for Xbox 360 sticks, and it makes it so that your stick can also be used on PS3. Shout out to Focus Attack and the boys for sending it over. Anyway, we're going to install it and check it out. The stick that I'll be using for this mod is the Mad Catz Street Fighter X Tekken Versus stick for Xbox 360. However, there are multiple Xbox models that will work. This just happened to be a stick that I had around the house. One of the great things about the Cerberus mod made by the boys over at Phreakmods.com is that not only is it a solderless mod, but it's very easy to install and get working on your system. Not only is this mod very easy to install, but the Phreakmods website has an entire FAQ that can help you with the installation process as well as any possible issues you may run into. And it talks about some of the tools you will need, but I found that having the following really helped out. One, of course, is having some screwdrivers. I had 2 Phillips head ones and a flathead. Also some black tape just to cover up some wiring, and a wire cutter, of course. A Sharpie as recommended in the FAQ to mark down some things, and a ruler, some scissors, and I also got a ratchet to really help me out with opening the stick. As far as opening the stick goes, although it's not necessary to open every part as you can see I'm doing here, I chose to make it a little easier on myself by taking apart everything and putting to the side what I found would not be necessary. Anyway, on my particular model stick, the X Tekken Versus stick, the PCB is hidden by this little casing here in the corner. So pretty much I just take the casing apart. You can tell because all the wiring goes straight to it. And underneath is where you'll find the PCB that you need to attach to with the Cerberus board. The most important thing when installing is not losing track of any of the wiring. So as you can see, when I detached all these wires from the old PCB, I make an effort to use a Sharpie and mark them 1 through 6. That way, going around the board on the Cerberus 1 through 6, I can plug them all back in as they should be before attaching the Cerberus board, as you see here, onto the main PCB and then closing everything up. Anyway, completing the mod, although it did take me the better part of 3 or 4 hours, is actually not very difficult as long as you take your time and follow all the steps. One of the things that I did notice with this mod, however, is that if you do use it on Xbox 360 and you start the system with another stick plugged in, on occasion it'll do as you see here and just light up for a second and not start. There's a very easy way to get around this. If you unplug all the sticks and then plug in your Cerberus modded stick first, you'll get around this problem very easily. So anyway, now that we've got the stick all set up and ready to go, let's play some games. First off, we're going to start off with my Xbox 360 and we're going to play some Ultimate Marvel 3 and just test the stick out and see how it's going. Anyway, I found that on both systems, the stick was no different than before I performed the mod. On Xbox 360, I was able to perform all my combos in Marvel pretty much as usual, didn't encounter anything strange, no lag, nothing like that, seemed to be working perfectly. And pretty much the same deal when I do plug it into PS3 a little later. Alright, so everything looks good on 360, and now for the real test. I'm going to plug this bad boy into my PS3, and we're going to test it out with some Tekken Tag Tournament 2. And this is a game that commonly is played on PS3, especially at tournaments. The Cerberus is an incredible mod. It's easy to install and it works flawlessly. It's a great product and I recommend it. If you want to purchase one, you can pick it up at www.focusAttack.com.